Hello! Alright, so today I am going to be bringing you a video on this beautiful diffuser, and I had to record this way because it was the only way I could get the entire thing in, and so I'm kind of behind it, but I'm going to explain how to use the diffuser and show you all of the beautifulness about it. So this is a Scentsy Diffuser. This one is the Enrich diffuser. There's a bunch of different ones, and I will kind of explain how that works as well. But what I want to say first of all is, first of all, I'm Josephine Bokuniewicz, and I'm a Scentsy independent consultant. But I got super excited because this is by far my favorite purchase that I have purchased from Scentsy. I fell in love with Scentsy because of the fragrance bars and the warmers, and I love those to death still. But I did not know about the diffusers when I signed up to be a consultant, and then when I saw them, it was love at first sight with this beautiful decor. It's gorgeous, and I was so in love with it that I had to purchase it. And so I did. I purchased it. I actually purchased it using some host rewards. So if you want to also be able to purchase things with host rewards, just get in touch with me and we can set you up with a link, and you can share with all your friends and family, and you can get a percentage of what they buy, and then you can get money back and you can purchase something like this that is a little bit more expensive because the diffusers are a bit pricey. We do have a less expensive one that I'll talk about as well, but it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's well worth the price. I'm going to just continue to say amazing things about it, but at the same time I'm going to show you how to use it. So first of all, this right here is called a shade, and so it comes off completely, okay? So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put it on the side. And I'm going to show you the base. So this is the base. You can see that it has two buttons here, and then it has the Scentsy logo right here. So these are the two buttons that turn it on and off, and also do the color systems. So you can actually buy just this, and you can use it. You can use this without a shade. It will still do the exact same thing. The purpose of our diffusers is for fragrance only. It's not for necessarily the essential oils aspect of like what other people like essential oils for. We are a fragrance business, and it is for fragrance. It's going to bring fragrance into your life, which is what our ultimate goal is, and it's going to do it in a super beautiful way. So here is the base, and this piece right here comes off. Okay, so then this is where you actually put the water in. It looks like that. You can see I still have water in it because I was actually using it this morning before I decided to film. So the first thing that I do is I grab a cup. I just have like this random cup, and I fill it up to the line. So there's a don't fill over this line. So I fill it up to that line, and then I take my oil that I have, and I got coconut sugar. I get any fragrance that says coconut, I'm getting it every time. I love coconut. It's my favorite fragrance. So this one does smell more like sugar than coconut, which is fine with me because I like sugar and vanilla smells as well. So it looks like this. And you can see that this bottle is filled, and you might not be able to see it. But it is a big bottle. It has 0.5 fluid ounces, 15 milliliters. This is going to last for a really long time. So yes, the diffuser might be expensive, but all you need to run it is oil and water, and you can just use tap water. I know some diffusers want you to use distilled water, like buy more expensive water, but for our diffusers, you can just use tap water. So whatever's in your sink, just fill it up with that. So that's all you need for a fragrance every day versus having to buy the cubes all the time, which I still do, don't get me wrong, but this is what I put on my kitchen counter, and this is what I use. So I just fill it up with water, and then I do a couple drops of the oil. And the oil, it's not going to come out fast at all. Like, it actually takes a minute to come out, so you can see it's about to drop. 1, 2. Okay, sometimes I do 2 drops, sometimes I do 3, but you can see how tiny that was going to be. Like, this oil is going to last me for months. And that's all I had to buy to make it smell. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So it might be expensive for the actual piece, but to keep it smelling amazing, it's just not going to be costly after that. Okay, so you put the oil in, put the water in, and you put this back on. And like I said, you can turn it on without the shade. So if you were to do that, we have the two buttons here. The button away from the furthest away from the Scentsy logo is going to be what turns on the scent. So if you press it just one time, it's going to start. I need to plug it in. So let's plug it in. There we go. So if you press it just one time, it's going to start. And I can hear it. And you can even kind of see it in here a little bit. And it has started coming out. I don't know. Oh, there you go. So you can see it coming out. So in this mode, just pressing it once, it's going to continuously come out like this. This is high. And this will last with that water. It's going to last about 4 hours. So it's just going to come out for 4 hours. So I don't ever use this one unless I'm only, hold on. Okay, they stopped. Unless I'm only home for like 4 hours. So like say like I'm getting home from work and I only have 4 hours until bedtime, then I will use this one. But sorry about the dog barking. Bailey, stop it. So I only use that if I only have like 4 hours, okay? So then if you press it again, it's going to go on low mode. So now it's a little bit less so you can't see it as much. So it's just low, so it's not going to come out with as much of the cool mist. And it is cool mist, like I can touch, it's not even affecting me whatsoever. So it's going to, I'm trying to see if she'll stop before I'll have to stop the video. Bailey, stop it. Does anybody else have dogs that won't stop barking for no reason? There's no reason to be barking whatsoever right now. Okay, so low mode, so this will run for 8 hours. So low mode will run for 8 hours, okay? But my favorite mode is the intermittent mode. So this will run for 8 hours, coming out kind of slowly. And then if you press it and hold it for 1.5 seconds, you can see it started back up on the high mode, but I held it for 1.5 seconds. So what's going to happen now is it's going to run for 30 seconds, and then it's going to turn off for 30 seconds. It's called intermittent mode. So run for 30 seconds, off for 30 seconds, run for 30 seconds, off for 30 seconds, and it will do that for about 8 hours. So an entire day, you just like fill it up, turn this on, and all day long you're going to have fragrance, and it smells amazing. I can already smell it. It just smells like coconut sugar, but there's also like tons of other fragrances if you're not a coconut sugar person. So you can see it just turned off. Okay, so that's how you turn it on as far as the fragrance goes. So now let's talk about the colors. Okay, so the second button, the one right by the Scentsy logo, is for the colors. If you press it one time, it's going to be high. Okay, if you press it again, it's going to be low. And if you press it again, it's going to flicker like a candle. You can see it just went on again. Okay. And then, again, it's off. But now, another hold it down for 1.5 minutes, right? Or 1.5 seconds, not minutes. So, holding it down, now it's going to do the colors. Okay, there are 16 different colors, 16. So it's going to go through the colors. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and put the base on. So again, this is the Enrich base. You just literally put it on just like that, and it just sits like that. Okay. You're going to see it's going to start cycling through colors. And with this particular base, it's amazing because the colors that come through the flowers are different colors. So it's not, so even though it's a pink color, right? Well, now it's turning to red. You can see that. Now it's going to orange. The flowers are actually different colors because of the way that the base, because the way the shade was made. It's like this beautiful acrylic glass. So the shade is actually a little heavy. The base is super light. You can carry it with one hand, no problem. But this right here is just gorgeous acrylic, and I'm obsessed with it. And you can see it's still cycling through the colors, and it's going to cycle through 16 different colors. And this will just keep cycling with this one. Or if you like a particular color, you can press it again and it'll stop on that color. So now it's going to stop on purple, or it's going to stop on red, or orange, or yellow, green, dark green, blue, mint, another blue, a deep blue. This one's good for like sleep, right? Kind of like a purplish blue. Now we're getting into the purple colors. But you can see that with this particular shade that it's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful, guys. I am obsessed with this particular diffuser, just because I think it's gorgeous. I just want it on all the time on my counter. So then to turn this off, you would just hold it again, and now it's off. One of the more famous ones is the candle flicker. So here it is on high with the shade, with low, and then the flicker. I'm gonna turn off the light. Maybe. Okay, so now the light is off, and I got the dog barking again. So you can see that it's flickering like a candle. So it's really gorgeous at nighttime. It just flickers like that. Versus and then the flicker, and then the lights. So you can see it's nice and bright. Actually makes me look pretty good. So it's gonna cycle through the lights again, and guys, it's just gorgeous. So 16 different lights, 16 different light colors, and then you have the high, the low, and the candle flicker. And then you have the high mode that runs for 8 hours. You have the low mode, the high mode runs for 4 hours. You have the low mode that runs for 8 hours. Or you have the intermittent mode that runs also for 8 hours. You just pour some tap water in there, couple drops of the oil, and you are good to go. And like I said, this is going to last me for a month, so it is well worth the price. If you are interested in this particular diffuser, I will link it below. I will also link my site so that if you're interested in looking at any of the other ones, there's some really pretty bases. And by the way, you can change out the base, right? So because this comes on and off, so you can actually buy just a shade. These are shades. These are bases. You can buy the base and just use the base if you just want the fragrance, okay? Or you can buy a base and a shade at once, which is what I did. Or you can buy just shades. So I can actually buy different shades and use the same base. And so if I want to change up my decor based on the day or the season or anything like that, then I can do that. So it is really versatile. Lots of shades to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and go though because the dog is trying to bark again. So again, if you need anything at all when it comes to Scentsy or any kind of questions that you have, please reach out to me. Join my VIP group. And keep up with like any specials. If I have any specials, they're gonna come in email. So definitely sign up for my email list. And yeah, if you need me at all, you can find me over at scentloves.com. And you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye guys.